So proud to hear we are today at Solent University for a very important part of pre-season for some testing.
Yeah, it's a really important part of the season because obviously never had a long off season, and it's important that we come back fit and strong and ready to cope with the pre-season schedule that the managers brought in.
Of course, a massively important part of this test today was the VO2 max test. How did you find your go?
Yeah, it was difficult. Obviously, VO2 max means obviously you run to your max, so obviously you can't run anymore, and obviously it's difficult. And I think as I said, it's an important part, and obviously it stands us in good stead to go ahead and tackle the rest of pre-season and the season beyond.
You certainly feel the benefits though, especially in your position. Endurance is key for you, isn't it? So obviously it's really beneficial.
Yeah, of course it is. Obviously midfield you've got to be able to do a bit of both. You've got to get in the box to score goals and get back to defend. So obviously it's a very physical, demanding position, but obviously that's why I enjoy it.
Of course, we're in the very early stages of pre-season so far. How are you feeling fitness-wise at the moment?
Yeah, I feel alright. Obviously, I had a couple of weeks extra in Toulon, which obviously helped me. Kept up a little bit of the physical fitness over the holiday, got a good break in, and obviously looking forward to the season ahead and really confident of a good, successful year for us as a team.
How important was the Toulon tournament for you? Of course, for your fitness and for your development as a player?
Yeah, really important. Obviously, I've never played against sort of South American sides, so obviously to play against their sort of style where sort of buy fouls and they're very aggressive against you. And obviously, it was great to get the goal and get the armband as well. So I feel that those 2 weeks, like last year at the World Cup, really did help me and hopefully stands me in good stead for a good season.
You also felt like the bit before pre-season must have flown by your holiday. How have you wound down over the summer?
Just chill, relax, and obviously go with my friends, go with my girlfriend, and just relax and not think about football. You've got to get the right balance of obviously working hard and being professional, but then going away and having a good break and recharging the batteries. And I certainly feel refreshed and recharged, ready for a good season.
That's it. Well done. Push. Come on. Keep it up. Come on, Jack. 10 more seconds. Come on. Go, Jack. Come on. A little bit more, Jack. Come on, a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Take a breath. There's still more in you.
So, Corky, how tough was that VO2 max test then?
Yeah, it was hard. We do it nearly every season. I thought with a new gaffer coming in, we might dodge it this year and get away with not having to do it. But it's the one thing that keeps me motivated in pre-season, I think, to try and do some work. Because I know the first thing I'm going to do is have something like that to test me straight away. So no, it's hard, but it's probably worth it. It helps us with all the data and stuff. So.
How important is the process, particularly for you? With being a centre midfielder, you've got to have a lot of energy about you. So it must be real beneficial for you, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to do much to help us with our fitness. I think it's just more like to test what level we're at. But yeah, it's probably more suited to the central midfielders because of the game they have to play on the weekends. But no, everyone seems to do all right. Everyone sort of finishes on the same level. You get some a little bit higher, some a bit lower. But yeah, it's just to sort of test the heart rate to see how hard we can work during the season. So.
We've not been back that long. We've had the first training session with Ronald Koeman yesterday and we've had this today. So these 2 days, how eager have they made you to get back for the new season?
Yeah, really well. I mean, after 6 weeks of it's nice to spend a bit of time with the family, but I think Freya was getting sick of me lounging around the house. I think I was getting a bit annoying. I was wanting to release some energy and I was looking forward to sort of getting back playing. You do miss it. You haven't really kicked a ball since the end of last season, and I'm looking forward to having a few proper training sessions and getting stuck back in. So.
Is that how you spent your time away then, just winding down, just relaxing for the last 6 weeks, just making sure you're recovered and ready?
Yeah, I think everyone knows how hard we worked last season with the last manager. It was a tough grind, and he said at the end of last season just have 2 weeks rest. So I didn't do that straight away. I just kept myself ticking over and just enjoyed my time off and tried to take my mind off football as much as I could, so I'll be hungry for it when I come back this pre-season. So.
And speaking of last season, there were 1 or 2 suggestions that at times you're under consideration for a possible England call-up. Is that the target now for next season?
No, I don't know. I can't. I've always said I'm not really sort of focusing on that. The first aim for me, especially the last 2 seasons have started, I'd like to start more games at the beginning of the season. That would probably be my first goal. I don't want to set sights too high in case I don't end up playing the first few games and then my situation changes. But no, my goal is to have a good pre-season, start the season strong, and then see what happens. Then anything else after that would be a bonus. So.
The players know they're going to do this, and they hate it. They but they're so good at it. They get, in comparison, say what we would do. But nevertheless, we'd still go into that pain area. So they know they're going to go into pain. So they hate it. But at the same time, they're really intrigued to know what the results are, how they compare against each other, and that natural competitiveness comes out. And when they know they're going to have a retest, say in 6 weeks' time, I think there's a subconscious thing, right, I need to really put a shift in during training to get my test results even better.
You were back at it yesterday for Ronald Koeman's first training session. How did you find that?
Yeah, great. Obviously, he came in and introduced himself, and all the players warmed to him immediately. We all came out of the meeting saying, how excited and how fresh we feel ready for the pre-season. And not only the manager but all the staff he's brought in as well with him have all come and joined in straight away. And obviously, all the lads have warmed to him.
Ronald's got quite the pedigree about him, with his years of experience. Does it make for quite an exciting future then?
Yeah, I mean, it's brilliant to have such a manager who's played at such a high level and done so well at that level and won so much, and also he's got a great record being a manager. So to have someone like that overseeing us, and when you have someone who's less experienced and hasn't done so much, you can say stuff and you don't really want to believe it. But when I know that when he's going to say stuff to help us and give us some advice, it's going to be stuff that is going to mean a lot, and we can actually help. It can actually help improve us because he's come from such an experienced man who's won so much in the game. So.